Hello, my name's Dunker, and this is my bike. It's a bit of a dreary day out today. It's overcast and it's kind of sprinkly. The water, the rain's just kind of coming down and misty. It might actually fog up the camera at some point if it's not already doing that. Let's get back on the road. The weather kind of matches up with my attitude as of late. I haven't done any videos in a while because I've been kind of depressed and hard on myself, and I've had some interesting things happen to me that kind of left me depressed. I'll probably get into those stories later. But for now, I want to focus on my worries about me going to New Hampshire. I've been focusing so much energy on getting to New Hampshire that I don't really know what I'll do once I get there. I am going to New Hampshire as part of the Free State Project, which is, in a nutshell, a movement to get 20,000 people to go to New Hampshire to make it a better place, make it a freer place, limit the size and scope of government so people can live their lives more freely. So I'll probably be doing some activism and things like that. But it's very much like that. I don't know if you're familiar with that formula. That's like step one, something, step two, question mark, step three, profit. For me, it would be like step one, get to New Hampshire. Step two, question mark. Step three, freedom. I've got a pretty good plan for how to get my butt up there. I've got a budget that allows me to have my debts paid off and a bit of money saved up so that when I move to, I'll have money to move to New Hampshire with, and I'll have in a month, maybe 2 months worth of living expenses in the bank. Just in case I don't have a job when I get there, I have time to find one. I have these mental images of me pedaling into PorkFest in 2017, you know, greeting everybody and saying hi to all these new friends and pushing the big reset button on my life. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I've been talking to people about it for like 5 or 6 years, and I think some of them are really tired of me talking about it. I even had some people that hadn't seen me for a couple of years and they're like, oh, I thought you moved to New Hampshire. Or, oh, I thought you were moving. Because I talk so much about it amongst people I know. It does worry me. It does worry me quite a bit that I don't have any plans for New Hampshire. I know exactly how I'm going to get there. I know exactly what it's going to take, what I need to do. But once I get off my bicycle, I'm lost. I'm really hoping that I'll have that worked out before. I do have 3 years to work out these details. I spent the past, gosh, I don't know. There was a misunderstanding I got into an argument on Facebook with some people, which, long story short, almost cost me my job. Terrible accusations and lies were foisted upon me, and people started calling my workplace, accusing me of horrible things. And my employer asked me to take a day off so they could review their social policies regarding online interactions. And luckily for me, they decided that what I did was not against the policies and I didn't do anything really wrong. I did receive some punishment though, just I guess as a compromise. I got like the equivalent of like a demerit system, you know, like I'm not allowed to screw up for like the next 6 months right now. If I'm basically on probation for like the next 6 months, I gotta be like a super good boy, which I'm not a bad boy, so I'm not, I mean, it takes a lot for me not to show up to work on time, and I'm super reliable. I'm one of the best employees I've ever had. So it came, they were really on my side. The manager was really on my side the entire time. So I don't know, but that kind of drove me underground a bit socially. I'm afraid of who I can talk to and what I can say to the people that I do talk to. So I haven't really talked to anybody about anything. This makes me worry about my skills in communicating. If I can't, I'm hoping that when I get to New Hampshire, I'll be around so many like-minded people that this won't be a problem for me. I know right now that I've got, I don't know, I don't think I can name 10 people that I can talk to. I don't think I can name 5 people that I can talk to about anything. I have no real friends, and that worries me. This would be like the worry show, or the worry video. I don't know. It depresses me quite a bit. And I've had some pretty dark thoughts because I like to interact with other people. I'm a very empathetic and emotional person. And sometimes I hurt when I could feel people's hatred towards me or hatred towards my ideas, and I shut down. So I get real quiet and I don't talk. And that worries me because I want to be an open, outgoing, loving person. But when I'm faced with hatred and violence and threats of violence, it shuts me down. I don't know how to cope. But hey, I guess I better toughen up my skin, huh? Because if I'm going to be doing civil disobedience, I'm going to be running into an awful lot of hatred and misunderstanding and violence and threats of violence upon my person. I've just, past day or two, I've just started to crawl out of my shell and start to talk to people again. There's still a few people that I used to call friends who seem kind of leery of me because they saw me shut down, and I don't know what's going on in their brains, but oh well, I can't control what other people think about me. All I can do is try to be as good a person as I can and hope for the best. I gotta do something about this camera. I need to get a new computer. That'll probably, I haven't bought a big purchase. Oh man. That's how I used to keep my spirits up in the past, was I'd have like purchasing pity parties for myself. I'd buy, I don't know, I'd spend $200-300 a week on video games and computer gadgets and shit just to keep myself happy, give myself a sense of false happiness. And I've been wanting to get a new computer for a while because my computers are like 9 years old, running Windows XP, and Windows XP just shut down. The updates stopped about a week ago, so XP is going to become more and more unusable over time. We'll have to see how this goes. Maybe I should really focus on that. Problem is I'm literally putting half of my money away for New Hampshire right now. Half of my paycheck is going towards my debt or going in the bank. So, as you might think, I don't have much, if any, spare income at all. Well, anyway, I hope I wasn't too much of a Debbie Downer this time around. And I hope to be doing many more of these videos on a more regular basis. I always say that, and I very rarely pull through. If I could do this like once every couple of weeks, that should be enough to get the traffic up on the site. And I could talk it up amongst my friends a little more, or talk it up amongst my acquaintances a little more, and call into Free Talk Live and talk about it there. That's my last worry, is already I have hundreds of dollars in the bank saved up for my trip and for my move, and I'm so used to spending money whenever I have it. I used to just buy all kinds of games and gadgets and gizmos, and I've thrown a lot of it away. I've given some of it away. Before I move, I want to have my life down into a backpack so I could just pedal up to New Hampshire to start my life anew. But I need that money to move in. I need that money for the trip. If I don't have that money, New Hampshire will not happen. So that's enough to keep me on track. Anyway, this is Dunker signing out. If you have any questions or ideas or suggestions, give me a ring at dunkerbike@gmail.com. And of course, you can follow everything I do at dunkerbike.com.